The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so...
And Yaya Toure! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chance here to counter. He's a sharp little ball here. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Khan, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Good ball, good take. Good read, needed to be...
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
First quarter of an hour gone. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Might be danger here. And that pass isn't the best. And this is Pele. Shot at goal! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Mateus with... He's got full! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Oh, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back...
He's gone for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. And the shot! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a searching pass. Balde. Ball played for Kokchu. Frimpong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Thinks about the shot. Kokchu. That's a little off target. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Balde. And Fernandez. And it's Frimpong. Musiala. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Adriano. And he lines up a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Johor Darul Tazim are really in a position where pace...
Cruyff! It's anyone's ball now. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, easy pickings there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Cruyff. That's headed upfield. Van Balten makes the interception. And here's Cruyff. Adriano. It's Adriano! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's quick to get it clear again. And it's Belletti. Messi. Header! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he whips it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mateus. And this is Adriano. Kokchu. Fernandez. Out to the left it goes. And Balde. Fernandez. To Ruben Neves. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cannavaro. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Musiala. Great vision. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Vieira. No way through there. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Ruben Neves. Now, can they get him away? There's no flag! Oh, sweet feet. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Maldini gets it away. Valde.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Adriano. And we've reached half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Musiala! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Fernandez. That's been cut out, well played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Al-Saad can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's a key interception. Adriano tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! Messi made a good run there. Aims beyond the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Van Bouten picks it up from the goal kick. Howson.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
For this match was
That has been slung wide.
28,997.
He's tried one! Oh, denied brilliantly! quickly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
So
Number
their
8,
fourth corner of the game.
Ruben Neves. Number
Kokchu
20,
with the short one.
Musiala. Number 11,
Flashes it across.
coming on the
Johor
field.
Tazim
Number 6,
looking to go forward now.
Pedri. Number 18, Yamal.
That's alert
Number
and sharp
47,
and very well played.
Substitution in
Takes a
progress.
shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Ball he gets big. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Johor Darul Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Platini. And it's Gullit. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And the shot! Yamal. Kokchu has created 1 goal already. Van Bouten. Howson. Kokchu. And it's Kokchu. Van Bouten. Yamal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. Now a Droll. It's played through for him.
Oh, really well played.
Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nice-looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe. And the counter is on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Back into the middle. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Maldini. Searching pass he's played there. Van Bouten. Pedri. Kokchu. And it's Pedri.
There will be 1
Looking
minute
for a runner.
added time.
Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. And time is up. Johor Darul Tazim were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah.
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. That's been slipped through. So much time and space here. Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Jamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Jamal. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Berbatov. Raul.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great run on the overlap here. Jamal. Jamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Johor Darul Tazim are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Berbatov. He shifted it to the flank. It's a promising... Good chance here! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Nicked it back promptly. Spread it left. Mateus. He has found the way through. Platini. Nicely shaped ball. Toss somewhat off target. Vieira. And now the breakaway. Raul has found the net here, of course. Jamal played out towards the right wing. Jamal challenged just a bit on the firm side. Referee has just said play on. 30 minutes gone. And this is Berbatov. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mateus. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Aims beyond the defence.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's heaved it away. And vicious ball here. Can he get onto this?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has left him in a heap. Howson. Spread out to the left. And Mateus.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. And it's Iniesta. The ball has bounced loose now. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Pretty robust defending.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, there was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Johor Darul Ta'zim definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open.
And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Raul. Yamal. Belletti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move executed. He's having a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini. And that is as far as they're going to go.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Yamal. Driving on and making good progress. Knocks it into space. Chance! Messi. Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. And he thumps it clear. Opts for safety. Adams. Rodri. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he get it through? And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Johor Darul Tazim really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Number 19, Messi. Number 5,
Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale, and it's Yaya Toure. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Could move up a gear here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice physical challenge. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. He's dealt with that really well. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is good strength. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Johor Darul Tazim are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Mateus.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Berbatov. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. All the way back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. And it's Yaya Toure. Mateus. Short changes him with that pass.